There is a big shift happening right now in the world. I don't know if you are aware of it. It's completely changing, and we are in a phase where things are changing so quickly and unpredictably, or maybe predictably, but I personally am not aware of it. But I do sense that there is a big, big, big shift. It's as if the world is about to be different, completely different. We are about to experience really new things we have never experienced it before. It's about to shift all our beliefs, our concepts, our opinions. What we thought was the truth and the fact in life is about to be completely changed. That's what I feel and I can see constantly. It's like a thread in my existence. While I go to work, while I'm here watching videos or talking with people or listening to people, I am seeing a huge change happening. And I don't know if you relate to that, if you are actually, you too, noticing that something big is about to happen. You can either define it as something positive or negative or neutral, but for sure, something is happening. What I've noticed, first of all, it was with the artificial intelligence. I have discovered it in 2023. But now I can see that it has a very important place. And the place of artificial intelligence is creating a lot of polarity. Really, in the world, we can see a polarity. There is on one side people that are excited about it, they are using it, they are turning their life upside down, and they are finding opportunities and creating new things. On the other hand, we are seeing people that are struggling with it, that are scared of it, that are hostile and don't like it and approve it. But there is the middle way where I find myself, where I am just observing. And I have to say, I am not against artificial intelligence. I can see that it is beneficial to us. It's as if it arrived in a perfect timing for us, human beings, to support us, to help us, to guide us, to make things easier for us. We have been conditioned for so many years to struggle, to have a difficult life, to chase things, to run after things, to be hungry, to be aggressive. And the world is as if shifting, at least from my point of view, from the aggressive, greedy, angry world to the world of ease, effortless, possible. We are shifting from not possible to all possible. We are moving from only one way or the scarcity mindset to now infinite ways of doing things. And for those who are in this moment, finding themselves in the middle of all of it and not knowing what is happening, but they do feel inside of them a sort of anxiety, of stress, of maybe worry about what might happen. It's that usual fear we do have when we are about to face something unknown. We do not react very well to the unknown. We do not welcome it very well. Most of us, at least, we fear it because we are afraid it's going to be worse of what we are used to have. We just got to a point where we got used to it. We found our place and our rhythm, and we are in the familiar and the unknown. And now you are bringing us a new change. What is going on? How am I going to handle it? I am not ready for it, or I don't want it, or I reject it. And this is what is happening right now. And here is my interpretation, and I would love to hear yours as well. It's as if life is inviting us to open our mind to new ways, new way of thinking, new way of being, new way of doing things, new way of behaving, and new way of opening our mind to the possibilities that we have. We have been in a moment, I don't know if you recall, on the COVID for almost 3 years. There have been a big shutdown in the world. We have been forced to stay home. It forced us to sit with ourselves for very long without the possibility to go out, to use things, to have things, to escape, to evade. We really have been forced to face ourselves at the beginning. And it was a journey for self discovery, a journey where I think most of the world have been re-evaluating everything. What was a priority, what wasn't a priority, what was important, what wasn't, what was relevant in our lives or what wasn't relevant. it had been really a big, I would say it was a big menage, a big cleaning in our self. It for me created a huge self awareness. It made me realize what was really important for me, or what I was really doing from passion and my own values and my own identity, and what I was doing because I have to do it, because this is how things are supposed to work, and what was the world expecting from me, or at least what I believe the world is expecting from me. And this COVID 3 years, where you have seen a lot of people leave us, a lot of people change their life. People lost their jobs, they lost their businesses, they lost their freedom, they lost all the things they owned, and one thing remained constant. It was our inner peace. Our inner peace had been the thing that our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts, what we believed to be true, have been all really challenged. And after the COVID came a moment when we appreciated when we came back to our life. But it wasn't the same as it used to be. Something changed in that moment. And every one of us is experiencing it in a very unique way, of course. But in my point of view, it had been really a reconsideration of what matters and what do not matter. More of saying yes to what I truly want and need, and more of saying no to what I don't really want and need. More openness, more time for me, more time to focus on who I am, what I want, to heal myself when I was feeling in emotional challenges and or emotional traumas. A lot of time to be able to read things, to discover new things, to open my mind to new opportunities, because COVID have been also, we have to admit, it was a huge crisis, I guess, existential, financial, in every area. It was a big impact. After that, there was the before and the after COVID. And in the after COVID, I think there have been a lot of appreciation of the very small things of life, the things that we used to take for granted. We started to appreciate them more. We started appreciating traveling, talking to people, staying with people. We started appreciating going outside, having a walk in the nature. All of those things that before the COVID weren't really considered and appreciated. They were part of our routine. We didn't even take the time to look around us and appreciate the nature, appreciate the sky, appreciate the humans around us and the things around us, the walk with the dog or with our animals, the go to the grocery to shop, to exchange a few words and to thank the people who work for us, appreciate the doctors, appreciate the nurses, everyone. For me, it was really a really moment as if I was born again, but this time with more awareness and more appreciation of where I am. Because no matter what they took from me, and I guess from many of us, from our health, the people we love, the stability that we used to have, the safety that we used to have, and thought it was that it, they took it off of us. I don't even know who, but life maybe. Maybe it was a challenge from life for us as humanity, because we needed a moment, a collective moment to shut down, relax, slow down, and really start preparing for something else. After that, we have been with this freedom. I really enjoyed it and I keep enjoying it. And after that appears a new change. I'm not aware of all the changes that are happening in the world. I do not have a TV. I do not watch the news. And I'd rather always make my own opinion and spend my time in useful things, such as reading books, reasoning, thinking, working on myself, speaking about deep things, trying to support my friends, family, or other people. I just want to be more focused on the important things, things that are happening in the here and now, and send my love whenever I cannot be in control of what is happening, such as wars, problems, illnesses, and so many catastrophes happening in the world. Since I cannot, unfortunately, do anything, what I can do is keep spreading the love, keep spreading the appreciation of what we do have, and be having those beautiful constructive conversations with the people around me, giving more time to myself, valuing what I am learning and who I'm becoming, and developing more self-awareness, you know. And after that, there have been lately a very, I think it's become like a trend, even if I don't follow trends and I don't really engage on them, but artificial intelligence have been popping up in my life. Not even if I don't watch TV or anything, but I can see people talk about it. I can see customers talking about it, and there is, I feel a lot of resistance, and there is fear. And I'm sorry to hear that we still on 2025 can feel resistance when something new is about to happen. We have been and experienced a lot of change in our life, and maybe we do not remember it. We do not remember how life was before the radio and the TV. No, we enjoyed it and that's it. But if you take away that from us, from most of us, I think that would be very frustrating. And we don't remember how it used to be before the phone, before the video calls and the possibility to be connected with our dear loved ones, even if we are on the other side of the world. This is a blessing we couldn't have. We used to use um, the letters to send to others, the mails, and it will took so long. Sometimes you will not be able to say goodbye to someone you love, or to say I love you to someone you love, or to be with him, even if not physically, but energetically, be present with him to support him. We forget how it looks like when all of those things weren't here, and we resisted them when they happened. Same resistance that we had for the cars when they replaced the horses, same resistance that we have for internet when it replaced the TV and the mailing, the classical mailings or the classical telephone, and the same resistance we have had around, I don't know, so many things. I do not have all them in mind right now, but every change is gonna for sure make us move from where we are to where we will be. And I think that the beauty of this world, it's that it's evolving all the time. And there is something bigger than us that is making life easier for us. Life is today very off effortless if we compare it to what it used to be. If you look to our ancestors, if we look to our, for me, my parents or my grandparents, I can see the difference, how easy life became. But I can also notice that the other generation, my father, for example, is 50 years older than me. So you can imagine for him what it sounds like to hear about the smartphone or about internet or ChatGPT or any artificial intelligence. He don't even know what it is. And I think that the fear that we are having around all of these things is due to the fact that we do not understand them, we don't know them, and we don't know what we can do with them. So when we don't know something and we see it as something powerful, we are afraid to deal with it because there is a hostility, as if we are scared that this thing is going to threaten us, it's going to take something from us, and it's going to make ourselves harder. I can notice that people now talk about there will be no jobs, there will be no possibilities because artificial intelligence is going to occupy almost all the jobs in the world, and so many people will be jobless and without money and without homes and without food. It's going to be a disaster for us human being. But we forget that this is maybe an invitation for us to maybe stop seeing life the way it used to be. Maybe stop watching the old movie and move to creating our own movie, our own story. In this period of our life, in the last decade, at least for me, I have noticed a huge rise up of the personal development, the spirituality, the emotional intelligence, and the self awareness, the healing, the shadow working, the inner child work. And all of these concepts are a very huge part of us human beings that we have neglected for so long. We neglected it because we didn't know about it. Nobody taught us, all of us, most of us at least, we weren't taught how to manage all those things, how to be our true self. Who are we? to define what we truly want in life, what we desire, how we can participate in making this world better through something we are passionate about and make it a living from it. It's something that we couldn't even conceive because in life it has been two separate concepts. You do have the concept of the working hard, and all the other things are passion. If something is easy to do, it's considered a passion and a waste of time. When if it's something hard to do, hours of work, tiredness, and exhausting, that is job. And we would be settling for very less just to be able to get enough in life, just to survive in life. So life have been surviving, getting to the end of the month, doing what have to be done, and giving a little bit of time to us to focus on ourselves, to take care of ourselves, to spend time with the people we love, and to enjoy life. It's as if enjoying life had become an option, and the serious thing is to be working hard, hustling, struggling, suffering, being sick, being tired, being in depression and anxiety. And I think now, with the appearance of artificial intelligence, something big is about to happen. And I'd rather, in my opinion, see the artificial intelligence as something that is gonna take the lead on the side, on the hard hustle side of our lives to allow us as human beings to be able to focus more on who we are, what we truly love, and how we can be of service of this world while enjoying life. Wouldn't it be fantastic to be in a world where every one of us is really doing what he's passionate about and he's helping others and he's helping this world? Why wouldn't be able to do it? We all do have passions. They are so different from one to the other. We are so unique, and every one of us is of value to the others because we are one. We are coming from the same source. We are all equal in a whole level because we are all souls coming from one source energy. And at the same time, every one of us have a very unique perspective, have only a very unique way to experience life. And by sharing it with others, by having different passions, we have been, at least until now, if you see the story and the evolution of the human being and Earth, there have been a huge, beautiful evolution, all made thanks to people that dare to dream, that dare to take action in their dream and believe in them and follow them. And what dreams are, nothing more passion, something that really excites us from the morning to the night. It do not have to be something extraordinary. It just have to be something that we do feel happy and excited about it. When we are doing it, we are really in a moment of fulfillment and satisfaction. We are present. We are not worrying about anything or anyone or the future or the present or the problems or the worries. We are really on that moment just being completely connected and creating something beautiful. And it serves the others because whatever is created in this life is here because we asked for it and we are serving it to each other and we are sharing it. And there is no such a thing as hassle or competition or scarcity or the opportunity is only for certain people and not for everyone. This is something that is changing now. And it's opening our minds if we are willing and open to do so to really consider life from a very, very, very different point of view. We have been prepared on the last years. Every one of us in his own life, in his different seasons of life, have been prepared for this moment and for what is coming next. And I think it's interesting on this level where we are about to experience really important changes in our life to be aware. Be aware, first of all, of ourselves, to really take the time to understand who we are, because that is the key for every one of us and you. It's important to really sit with yourself and to take all the time you need to understand and know yourself. Know who you are. What are your values? What are the things yet that you believe in? What are the things that you find unfair or you don't like? How are you living your life actually? What do you prefer in your life? What do you don't prefer? What would you like to change? How would you like to change it? How would you like it to be? How would you like to live your life? What is it, the thing that you really want in life? That what is your passion? What are you passionate about? What are you doing right now that is exciting you? That is a joy for you to invest your time in, and the time flies and you don't even think about anything else but you just enjoy that moment. Think about that and just give yourself the time and the grace to sit with you in about that. And if there are fears or worries or any negative emotions that rise up while you are considering this, if there is resistance, if there is fear or overwhelm, it's all right. Take the time also to lean to those negative emotions, to those negative thoughts, those stories that are going on your mind, this negative talk or limiting talk that you are having. Listen to it. Try to understand and listen to what it's telling you, because our negative emotions are precious. They are indicators of where we are not aligned with ourselves, where we need to improve ourselves, where we need to reconsider the stories we are telling ourselves, the traumas that have been conditioning our life and our choices and the results we are getting. We need to really give it time and focus on it and understand it. Improve your relationship with yourself. Improve the way you talk to yourself. Observe it and improve it. Improve the way you relate with things. And most importantly, I think in this uncertain times where everything is shifting and the old concept of safety is now being shaken, and everything we have been used to is about to be shaken and doubted and reevaluated. It's an opportunity and a calling to us from this universe and this world to do the same thing within, because everything is a reflection of who we are internally. And if you are feeling confused, worried, frustrated, if there's things that are happening that you don't really like, I invite you to do a self reflection, a very honest, transparent, sincere, vulnerable self reflection and self conversation with yourself, to start opening your eyes and understanding where in yourself you are feeling not safe, where in yourself you are not feeling secure, where in yourself you are not feeling clear, because the clarity, the healthy way of seeing things, the wisdom, the patience, the safety, they all come within. It's never gonna come from outside. It's never gonna come and stay if it's coming from anything outside of us, if it's coming from our circumstances, the people around us, the things that we have or don't have. It must start from within. That is something that I get to learn the hard way. And I hope that you don't have to go through all the dark things of life to get to the point where you understand that it's about you, your relationship with yourself, is going to be the key to open, to improve your relationship with anything else, be it your professional relationship, your social relationships, your personal relationships, your love relationships, your relationship with money, spending money and earning money and investing it, your relationship with knowledge, with unknown, with known, with thoughts, with your opinion with of others and the opinions of other of you, your values, your principles, your boundaries. Those are things that are gonna be clear once you work on yourself. And if you are feeling confused, if you are feeling lost, if you are feeling stressed or anxious, know this. Anything of that is inviting us really to be curious, to understand, because the opposite of this anxiety, frustration, or fear in general, the lack of clarity, is simply due to the fact that we do not know. When we do not know and we do not understand what is happening or what we are feeling and why things are happening the way they are happening, this creates confusion. But the antidote to all of this is to become curious, to go learn things, to go to try to understand, not only try, but go all in to understand anything that is not clear to you, anything that is confusing you. Go and dig deep on it and understand the why. Why it is happening? Why am I feeling this? Why am I believing this? Where is it coming from? What could be the worst and the best case scenario? What am I afraid will happen? What am I afraid will not happen? Face it and be honest with yourself. Each and every time there is this fear and this conflict within us, this polarity that we are experiencing, it's inviting us to go and understand it better from within. And I don't know for you, but I believe that this big change that is happening in the world and everything is happening is up to us to give it a meaning. It's up to us to either choose to see the opportunity or to see the crisis and the difficulties that are coming. And whatever we are going to choose, it is going to be our reality. And nothing could change it if not our perception of it and our beliefs about it. I think, honestly, that very amazing things are about to happen in life. There are very beautiful changes that are happening, and a lot of us human beings are waking up and are embracing more ourselves and going more to becoming authentic, to becoming ourselves, to connecting with ourselves and embracing who we are unapologetically rather than what we used to be, to try to fit in something, to adapt to something to be accepted. We used to be worried about what other things, and yes, maybe today on social media and life, you might say it is encouraging more of that. But I can tell you, for me and my experience of all of those things, I read on it that it's an invitation for all of us to wake up and be more of who we are. And I think this is the essence of life. This for me was an important moment because I wanted to share what I think about this big change that is happening from the point of view of a very regular human being that do have deep thoughts and do have considerations. And I believe I do have my word to say as you do. And it's important for us to start making our own opinion about what is happening. Not take what is said for granted or accept it as it was the absolute truth, no matter who is saying it. It's important to start learning to own our voice, own our opinion, and understand things and interpret them the way we want to interpret them, not the way the world we want to interpret them, or our family, or any other person for that matter. This huge big change is gonna be either amazing and beautiful, or it's gonna be a mess and a huge catastrophe. You get to choose how to see it. You get to navigate it and make the meaning you want to do to it. And this is an invitation for myself first, and for you as well, to not really resist the fact that things are changing and maybe we are in unstable jobs. We are losing a lot of things that we used to think that were of value, but maybe it's not what we need. We think that it's what we need, but actually it's not really what we need. So let's be open to what life is about to offer us, because it's going to give it to us whether we like it or not, because it is what it is. As it was for the COVID when it happened, we resisted it, we rejected it, but it happened. The event happened worldwide and there was a big lockdown in the world. And yet, every one of us have navigated it his own way at the end. And this was a reminder for us all that we can do it. We can navigate anything alive, and we can at any time readapt and change our priorities and change who we are and what we want. We are free. We are free to choose. So maybe in this new world that is now taken place, this is what is happening. It's going to be more about you. You choosing your life, you choosing who you are, you choosing what you want to believe or not, and you choosing to create your own experience. And whether you want to experience it as a positive, constructive experience, a neutral, or a negative and destructive one and productive. That is up to you. It might be scary to know that you do have the power in your hands, that you are the creator of your life. It might trigger because you get to a point where you realize you have been all the time responsible for whatever is happening to you. Yes, but it's part of the game. It's part of the game. If we want to really make big changes and really expand, we need to be honest with ourselves, to own every facet of ourselves, and to just be okay with it, just to do it with love and from the a good intention, the intention to become more of who we are and to be doing more of the things we want while we are making this world a much beautiful place for us and for the next generations that are coming. I would love to know what you are thinking about it. What do you think? Do you also feel that there is a big change happening in the world? Do you agree with the fact that artificial intelligence is making a big difference? It's really becoming real. It's may have already become real. So, what's your thought about it? Does it scare you, or does it excite you, or do you just are neutral about it? What do you think about this concept of losing our jobs and losing our lives for the artificial intelligence to be doing the work? Do you think it's going to be the end of the human being, or do you think that it's the rise of a new version of us that is going to be more focused on what we truly want and what we are passionate about, while artificial intelligence is doing the hard work for us? I would love to hear your opinion. I would love to for us to talk about it because I think it's a very important thing that is impacting us emotionally and physically, and I don't want to make a big deal of it. I would love to invite you to just see it from a more brighter point of view because everything is polarized and there is the good and the bad in everything. And it's up to us to either make it easy for ourselves and see things as at our service, here to serve us and to support us, or to see them as here to make ourselves hard and difficult life and torture us. It's just in us how we are relating with everything. I can't wait to see you in my next video, and I can't also wait to read your opinion about this. I wish you a very pleasant day and see you in the next video. Much love.